What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and this is what wrestling is now, according to Uncle Dave. Ricky Steamboat did an interview with Bill Apter where he said because he was there, Blood and Guts in Greensboro, and he said that he did not like the women's Blood and Guts match, and that he did not like the two dark matches prior to the event because it was too, flippity flappity floppity flu, I guess. And listen to what Dave Meltzer has to say about um, Ricky Steamboat's comments on the current wrestling product.
But I think he didn't like the match because they were doing spots on top of each other. And that is a very different viewpoint than if you watch on TV, because on TV, the cameras are going to go place to place to place. If four people are doing high spots at the same time, the camera's only showing one of them. So we're not getting the viewpoint that he got trying to watch it. He just felt there was too much stuff. Plus, he's going to think there's too much stuff because, quite frankly, by the standards of wrestling that he was taught, there was too much stuff. That's the nature. They're doing more and more. My notes on a match now compared to what they would have been 20 years ago, they're just gigantic because people are doing a million things. Whether it's, is it too much? Maybe, but then when you don't, you get that situation where people are expecting so much. You get Okada and Mark Briscoe in Arena Mexico, which is like a different thing where you would think, the guy comes out and he's over like crazy because the Mexican fans knew about Okada, and then they went in there and Okada works that slow build, and they're just like, they're chanting next match essentially because they just want boom, boom, boom because that's what they sell out their buildings for. And the AEW audience, I don't know that you have to do as much as the women and the men did in Blood and Guts. I think both, in a sense, were overkill, but that's also what they're, but that's just kind of what the wrestling is now.
Now, I want to preface this by saying that he did say that Steamboat was quoted in that interview saying he liked a lot of the guys in the back and they seem to be happy to be there and that they're getting paid well. Yeah. When the inmates run the asylum and they're paying you to do it, of course it's going to be good. Of course it's going to be a fun place to work. And as far as Dave's comments, Dave needs to realize that Arena Mexico is not the measuring stick for the rest of the fucking world. It used to be the Tokyo Dome with Dave. Now it's Arena Mexico. And what goes good down there in a dirt-filled fucking hovel of an arena is what the rest of the world wants to see. No, Dave, no. Sorry. It's like, when I did that video where Excalibur calls PWG American Indie style. Like he's speaking for the entire freaking country. No. No, no, no. It's not what I want to see. The whole bit of working that slow, methodical pace and people chanting next match and everything else, and that's what they're conditioned to see. Well, maybe that's AEW's fault, and maybe it's the Young Bucks and your fault, Dave. Your fault. Because you are the one that came out and said that this is okay. That the gymnastics routines, and yes, even though you said you're not, thrilled about the blood and guts matches, you still put them over. I don't see you out there going, Tony Khan should not be endorsing this. Tony Khan should not be approving this. No, if anything, it's the exact opposite. Tony Khan goes on Ariel Helwani and says, oh, I think everything that Darby does is great. I think everything Darby does is beneficial. The only thing I did not like was the glass. Him falling through the glass. And it wasn't that he fell through the, he didn't have a problem with the glass spot where glass went flying into the crowd. I was there at that fucking show. And when that spot happened where they went through the glass and glass flew out into the fucking crowd, I just shook my head, man. I hung my head and shook it. Because that shit should not be happening. It should not be happening. And for Dave Meltzer to endorse this, and he's going to say, oh, it's not my cup of tea, but It's what the fans like. No, Dave, you've conditioned the fans to like it. You've gone out there and said this is okay for you to like this. When people like Jim Cornette have gone out there and said, no, you need to recondition the fans and tell the fans that this shit is stupid. The fans are just, it's a reason why I won't go to another AEW show. It's a reason why I will not go to an indie show like a damn GCW or shit like that. Because their fans are freaking stupid and think this stuff is okay. And they cheer for it. Instead of going, what the fuck? No, instead of going, what the fuck, it's yay, more blood, more guts, more blood, crash, 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 flippity floppity floppity flu. Instead of sitting there booing the shit like they should. They like the dance breaks and the stupidity. That's why GCW won't ever be on national television. Because of this stupid shit. I'm sorry, but it's not my style of wrestling. It's not what I want. It's not what I grew up on. Yes, I know times change and things have to change, but this has not changed for the good. Never has been, never will be. And when or if this sale happens with WBD, I hope it's gone. I hope it finally I hope it's gone. I hope it dies. And I'm sorry that, people are going to tell me, you just want to see hundreds of work people out of work. Yes, I do. It's gotten to that point where, yes, I do. I don't want to see the Young Bucks flippity flappity floppity nonsensical flu no more. I don't want to see a guy going through flaming fucking tables anymore and getting put on a bed of nails and getting put in a body bag and drugged down a damn carport or getting thrown down the stairs and set on fire. No, I don't want to see it no more. The fact that the ratings have declined and the pay-per-view buys should decline or have declined should tell you that I was right. That the bunch of friends playing in the fucking treehouse does not sell to a widespread audience, and it never will. I'm sorry, there's a reason why they play to the sickos and the sicko audience and the neckbeards. That's all you have left. Let them crawl back into a damn civic center hole somewhere or a rec center hole somewhere and watch the shit if that's what they want to see. I don't want to watch a bunch of neckbeards cheering on my television anymore. I don't want to watch people being set on fire. Blood every now and then is okay. Like what went down with Cody Rhodes last night on SmackDown. A little bit of blood. It's okay. You want to do it once a year with blood and guts? That's fine. But 2-3 times a year, every fucking pay-per-view, we got to have thumbtacks and barbed wire and bullshit and 10, 20 fucking nonsensical, non-psychological, psychological super kicks is fucking stupid. And I hope it dies a very, very quick death. I hope that maybe Paramount or even, Netflix gets this shit and kills it. And to all you people who work with AEW or have worked for AEW or want to work with AEW, I hope it's a wake-up call to you that shit don't fly no more. That you have to change. We have to get back to the way things used to be, where things make sense. Yes, you can have a little ha-ha in there. WWE always has had a little ha-ha thrown in there. I'm okay with the gaga in small doses. But no, this is not the way the wrestling is now, nor should it be, nor how will it ever be, in my opinion. If anything, Ricky Steamboat is probably 100% right with his shit, with what he said. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Is it time for us to take a step back? Get things back to the way they used to be? realize that Arena Mexico, this dirt-filled hovel that they're in, you know, as Jim Cornette would say, the outlaw mud show shit. Because that's what that damn arena looked like to me. It looked like a fucking flea market. I was expecting to see live chickens walking around. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. We'll see you down the road.